With the investigation into misconduct on the Supreme Court underway, we're learning more tonight about the process that will be used to decide if ethics rules were broken. Good evening, everybody. I'm Susan Simon.
And I'm Sarah Carlson in for Eric Franke. News 3's David Douglas is following the story now in our news center. David.
Sarah, did Justice Prosser put his hands around Justice Bradley's neck? Did she rush at him? It's the job of the Wisconsin Judicial Commission to investigate those claims. Allegations its executive director calls unprecedented. All the more complicated, at least in the eyes of the public, by the fact that the only group who can discipline a judge or justice is the state's Supreme Court. This case would be heard by a court of appeals, and those conclusions would be forwarded to the High Court to decide what, if any, penalty there should be. The commission says they will work with the Dane County Sheriff's Department to prevent duplicate steps in their investigation, but could not offer a timeline.
I think it's in the public interest that this matter be resolved as quick as it can be. There's no question about that. And on the other hand, it has to be thorough and it has to be fair.
Judges are required to report certain conduct if they have knowledge of it and if it affects their fitness in office. So the investigation could potentially find fault in why we did not hear this from more sources if the allegations and the story played out the way we are hearing. Today, Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney said in a statement he turned over the investigation to his chief deputy, who in turn handed it to the captain of field services. Now several detectives are overseeing the case.
So David, when you mentioned that the two groups might eventually work together, what kinds of information would they share?
Things like interviews, reports, evidence collected. For instance, Susan, a justice wouldn't have to be interviewed twice, perhaps, for the same information. Hopefully that would speed up both processes.
All right, News 3's David Douglas reporting tonight. Thank you, David.